Okay guys, so let's continue it from the last part. As I said, I'm going to create a new virtual machine and will deploy a website over there. So let's continue to on that. If you have not watched that part, you can just take it from the description box. The link is mentioned for the previous part and you can take the video from there only. I have also mentioned the entire playlist of this beginners to professional series with Azure. You can watch it from there also. So let's go and create a virtual machine. Clicking on this, I'm going to add one server, that is my internal web server for use to host the website. I will select the resource group, the same one which we have configured, that is app VPN-RG. Virtual machine name, I can choose it anything. Internal site SVR, SVR1. Internal site server, I'm taking it this, and availability not required. Taking a server as 2016, generation 1. It asks me to enter usernames, so I'm just putting some username and a password. Okay, so right now I allowed the RDP session here. We'll see, later on we will disable it. Okay, so just take a review and create it quickly. Additional configuration I do not require. If you want to see that, you can also watch video. I think it's an 8th or 9th part where I have shown how we can create a virtual machine. So it take a couple of minutes to deployment. Once it's get ready, we'll continue to deploy the site. Okay, so deployment is done. Quickly go and connect this machine. Okay, now it's giving me an option to connect it. I'm trying it, and so this is one of the app server that I have placed and hosted at my data center. And now the client that is also not a part of this subscription. It's a complete different Windows 10 machine. If you can just go and see it, what all the virtual machines I have this internal site and app SVR1 only. These two servers are there. So the client Windows 10 which I use, that is not a part of this subscription. It's a complete different client which I am using. This one. It's a complete different server, different client, different subscription. Nothing else is integrated here. But we have a VPN and we will try to check it out the site from this VPN. So let's connect and deploy a website here. So for the testing purpose, quickly I just open a notepad and type an text to create a site. Okay, the physical location of the site first I need to set up. You can do it by yourself just for the testing purpose. I have created one folder named as site data, and then I am creating an HTML file at the same location. Okay. Okay, so now we can see our website page or web page is ready. What else we have to configure? Okay, the site is page is ready. I need to just configure it in my server. So I need to deploy a role named as IIS. Let me quickly deploy that role and show you. Okay, so let's just get installed in a couple of minutes. Now the installation is done. So let's quickly close this and open my IIS. Go to my server and sites. I'm stopping a default site here. Just I need to configure it and the same port. Going to add a website, my site or anything, whatever you want. I just put a name here, and the physical path is C drive, site data. Okay, mapping it to the port 80. So just starting it. Let's see. Okay, now it's should work at int site svr1. So let me quickly check my site is working or not. http:// Okay, so now it's working fine, which we have created. This site should be working from my client also. So let's go back at my client and see uh, is that working or not. Okay, the site. Okay, now just going back to my client from here, and I have my Windows 10 machines where the VPN is connected. Let me just try to ping that server IP. I think server name is not pingable because DNS is not configured explicitly. So at this server, need to check it out. Two things. One is IP address. Okay, the IP address that is 10.1.0.4, and I need to configure the firewall options. So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to disable the firewall at this moment. I'm just keeping it off. So network accessibility should be there. Otherwise, I need to configure a port rules that take more time right now. So let's going back at my client here and try to ping 10.1.0.4 and see it should be pingable. Yes, it is pingable now. If I disconnect this and try to reping it, see the ping is not working. Okay, not working. Let me just reconnect it once again, VPN. Okay, it's giving me a window connection window here. Okay, now it's connected. Let me reping it. Okay, now ping is working fine. So let me try to open my site, that is http colon slash slash not 10.5, it's inet int site svr1. Let me see, name is resolve or not. It is trying to resolve it. In the meantime, if I type the IP address 10.1, sorry, 10.1.0.4, and see the test site is working. Reason behind is that because the DNS is not configured, so name to IP resolution is not working. That's why I'm unable to resolve it. But if I try to access it from the IP address, I am able to access it. If I configure the DNS configuration, then obviously that will also get resolved. Let me disconnect my VPN and show you. So I have disconnected the VPN, and now if I try to access this site, it would not be reachable. See, it says stop. Okay, let me just reconnect it once again and show you it's connected. We can see it's connected here, and just I will refresh the page. See, the site is working. Now if I go and update some information at server side, so let me show you. I reached back to my server where I have created this file. So let me open this text file and add some text here. That is site test site updated. Okay, just saved it. Let me go back at my client once again and just refreshing the page. You can see that updated site is refreshed here. So this is how we have tested this with the help of one website which is hosted at my data center server. Now might be you guys have a question like, if I am connected through a public IP here, if I disable this public IP, then what will happen? Yes, nothing would be, because we are connected through a VPN. We are not connected through a public connectivity from the client. Let me just quickly show you the network settings where we have enabled this public configuration. If I disable the public configuration, this RDP access, if I disable it, then still I am able to access it. How? Let me show the same also. We have to just disable it. So let me deny this and show you. So now denied the IP RDP section. So this must will not allow the RDP. Okay, let me disconnect it and try to check the changes. Let me show you here. Sorry, I just open my desktop, this downloads, and to try to see is the connection is getting allowed or not. So you can see you are not allowed to access it through RDP. It will not allow because we have denied this remote access. That is an recommended approach. You should not allow this. So my server is configured and it's accessible, but if I try to access the site from the local network, it is accessible. So right now I'm connected in the internal network only, and I'm trying to access it through internal networks. So that's all about guys. On this video we have seen how we can configure a point-to-site connection and network VPN, as well as we have tested that till now. In the next video I will show you how we can configure this on the base of user authentication along with the username and the password integrated with Azure AD. So let's keep watching this channel and do share it. I have already placed the next video link in the description box, as well as my previous videos links is there, and you will also get a complete Azure a beginners to professional series playlist in the same description box, so you can take it from there. Till that time, have a good day. Bye bye.